Lee, what reaction have you seen from your players this week, and what's been the message to them going into Rangers?
Well, first and foremost, obviously the reaction after the game was one of disappointment, and we're not going to hide from that. So for a couple of days it's always a little bit sombre. After that we quickly move on, it's a good group, the lads are chirpy and bright, and we've had a really good week. A really good week doesn't necessarily transcend into the performance. I've had terrible weeks and we've gone and won 5-0. So you're always a little bit in the balance, but obviously over a period of time, consistency of training well, performing well is there. And yeah, we're full of beans going into the big Rangers game. It's a big game for us, big game for them, and we will attack the game. The starting 11 I've picked in my head, I think is a really positive, forward-thinking one. And I'm looking forward to seeing it turn out.
Yeah, how big of a test is this one?
They're all big tests. They're all big tests for us at the moment as well, whether it's the Old Firm or Hearts or a team that potentially we're expected to win in terms of perception. Learning about the boys all the time, learning about strengths and weaknesses. Got good players coming back from injury, which is nice to see, and as they sort of start to get ahead of steam, I think that our performances will be really strong.
What do you expect from them? Obviously they come into this one off the back of a European game too.
Yeah, I think it's difficult to know what to expect. I do expect some changes. Might be 4 or 5 changes, might be more. Obviously it's a really big game midweek for them financially, and that will be the focus. But they're a professional club, professional outfit, very good coaching staff and squad. So they'll treat this game like they expect to win. So it's our job to do everything we can to put in a proper performance at home and send the punters home happy.
Yeah, you said on the day you were appointed that you wanted your side to go at the top sides in Scotland. You said just then as well, forward thinking, attack minded. That's really what you want to see, isn't it?
It is. It's what it is. I think our supporters have seen that. I don't think we've always executed it as well as we wanted to, whether it be the finish or the final delivery. But I think the intent's there, and I think that the more cohesion we get between the boys, the more they understand each other's strengths and weaknesses, I think that will start to come out more and more. So it's a good test for that, but also, of course, we'll have to defend and defend very well. And against Livingston, we didn't defend anywhere near well enough. But at the same time we still cause them numerous problems. So I'm not changing, and I'm going to continue playing the way that I believe will benefit us over both the short, medium and long term.
In terms of team news, obviously we put an injury update out yesterday, but will there be anyone missing or doubtful for this weekend?
There's a couple of doubts. Obviously Rocky Bashiri's probably 50-50. Melkerson is probably 60-40 against, if I'm honest, just through rocking his ankle away to Livingston. Lewis Stevenson's not quite ready. Obviously the long-term one's not good to go yet. Hanlon progressing well. Nice to see Carl McGuinness out today as well on the grass, and just light stuff, football fitness, but really important for him and for us to be able to see that journey. So we're okay. We'll have a strong 11, and we'll have a substitute bench that can affect the game.
Yeah, Marijan Cabrera, obviously he had a family bereavement building up to this one. How is he?
Listen, obviously I spoke to him. I thought just go out to him and his family, and he's part of our family, the Hibs family, and what do you do with family? You support them as best as you can, and that'll be no different. It's difficult, of course, and it's tricky. I know a family member was a key prominent member within that family and a very strong personality. So yeah, we'll do everything we can as a group to wrap around him, but he knows that we're with him.
Absolutely. And just finally, talking about the wider family here, the fans had an incredible impact, didn't they, at Easter Road in the Edinburgh Derby? Something similar obviously this weekend to really push your lads on.
Yeah, we need them. It's a new 90 minutes, a new start. They've been fantastic. I thought Livingston, they were fantastic all the way through the end. But that's what I expect. And I know they're good fans. It was part of the reason I came. And yes, of course, there's expectation, and with expectation, if you don't deliver game to game, there becomes criticism. But I'd like to think we can deal with that, because we know that we're working really hard to achieve great things here.
Absolutely, Lee. Thank you for speaking to us.
Thank you. Cheers.